besties, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Liv, and we do weekly pick a card videos here every week, twice a week on this channel. And if you like what you see, definitely be sure to subscribe and join our family and turn on your notification bell so you get notified every time we post a new video. And if you are returning, hello my love, I am so happy you are here. Thank you for coming back and spending more time with us here. Before we hop into today's video, I do want to let y'all know that I do have a Patreon, which is Liv's Light, where you get early access to all my videos you see here on this channel. You get monthly vlogs that go all into depth about my life, my spiritual practices, and things like that. And you also get random bonus spiritual content all the time. So it's definitely a good time over there. If you want to check it out, you can type in Liv's Light to Patreon, or you can scroll down to my description and click on the link. And one last reminder before you hop in is that my private readings are back, baby. I do private readings done via Zoom at www.marinastarot.com. They are all one-on-one private readings done via Zoom. If you want to check it out, you can check out my website. This is the only place I'm offering private readings, so if you hear anything else that is not true, do not get scammed. All right, we are only doing in this one location. So now let's go ahead and hop into today's video. So although this video is going to be timeless when it is going up, it is Valentine's Day. So if you are watching this, I hope you are having an amazing Valentine's Day when you are seeing this. And if you're seeing this and it's like 2027 in the middle of May, hello, hi, I hope you're doing well anyways, okay? So today we are tuning into what is the truth of your connection. Now, we are doing a Valentine's Day special for y'all today, okay? But I really want to emphasize the fact that this does not just have to be a love reading. I'm not just setting the intention to a love reading. I am setting the intention to whoever you are asking about. So if you're like, I'm going through this issue with my friend and I really need to know, like, are they being honest with me? Are they being genuine? You can ask that question to the cards here and we'll still get the same kind of energy. If you have a crush on somebody and you're wanting to vibe with them, but you're wanting to know if it's worth pursuing, same. If you're in a long-term committed relationship and you just want to check in, same. All right, this could be platonic, this could be marital, this could be just friends, this could be really whatever it looks like for you. This could be a crush, this could be whatever. So definitely just keep that in mind when going through this today. So today we are, like I mentioned, tuning into what is the truth of your connection, what is the truth of the connection that is happening between one person or the other. We're going to tune into energies from that person as well here today, just as a little preface. While I'm so warm, I'm like already, my hands feel like little furnaces, so there's lots of energy flowing today. So we have 3 different piles for you to choose from today. For pile number 1, we have the beautiful raw amethyst stone here. If you are new to pick a cards, you can pick in a plethora of ways. You can pick based off of the stones you see here if one of them is calling out to you. You can pick based off of the pile numbers 1, 2, or 3. You can even scroll down to the description and see if your lucky number is next to the time code. Like, say for instance, pile number 1 could be 555, and if that's your lucky number, then maybe you click on it. Or maybe you like to listen to the whole reading, pick apart certain pieces and combine it to make a one whole reading for you. That is totally fine. What I want to remind you of here is that there is no way of doing this wrong. I set the intention that this is a high vibrational space, this is a sacred space and an open space. So really just understand that this message is meant to find you if you clicked on this video. And if not everything resonates, that's okay. If you don't like something that I say, take it and throw it away. Why are we rhyming? I don't know. So I just wanted to preface that before we get started. So pile number 1 is this beautiful amethyst stone here. Pile number 2 is a new baby. I just collected this one and I'm obsessed with it. This is spirit quartz. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. This is spirit quartz and it is by far one of my new favorite stones. I'm obsessed with the way it looks. It looks so fuzzy and gorgeous, and I just feel like these are all very romantic stones, which is why I wanted to use these all today. So this is going to be pile number 2 stone here. And then pile number 3, this is another new stone I just got for my birthday from my beautiful wife-to-be. Guys, it's coming so soon. It's crazy. Okay, this is blue celestite here. I don't even think it's called blue celestite. I think it's just celestite. I don't own any of this stone, so I was so excited to pick this up. And to me, this looks like a freaking egg. Like, it looks like a dragon's egg was just found, and there's just absolute magic inside. So these are all such beautiful stones, and I really just wanted this to be a very light, high vibrational reading. You know, of course, whatever spirit says, but that's what we're tuning into today, all right? So this is going to be a Valentine's Day special for you guys. Whenever you are seeing it is when you are seeing it, okay? But today's video is tuning into that Valentine's Day energy because it's going live on February 14th. So whether you are coupled up, whether you are booed up, or whether you are single, whether you are in an it's complicated, whatever it looks like for you, this is for you. We're just tuning into that loving energy, alone, together, or otherwise, all right? So those are going to be your 3 piles. As always, I'm going to give you time with meditation music to chill out and vibe out. And during that time, just ask your spirit guides to come in and say, please show me which pile I need to see, which pile I need to listen to really understand and fully get everything I need from this reading about the truth of my connection that I'm asking about, all right? So I'm going to give you time. I'm going to give you some time with some meditation music to chill out, vibe out, and pick your pile. And I will see you, cutie, for your pile pick. Right, pile number 1, starting off strong with our beautiful amethyst stone here. Amethyst is actually my birthstone. As y'all know, I'm a February baby. So if you're watching this when this goes live on February 14th, then maybe this is resonating strongly with you as well, because this is probably your birthstone. This is maybe a birth baby. What am I trying to say? Liv, get your words together. We just started. Maybe you are someone who has a birthday in this month, or maybe February is a very special month to you. Because amethyst, in my opinion, I mean, I guess in most, oh my gosh, Olivia, amethyst is February stone, right? So definitely tune into that if you are connecting to this pile as well. So starting right off the bat, I pulled a couple of cards for you from the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck here. As always, all the decks I'm going to use are going to be linked down below for you if you're wanting to check them out as well. So let's go ahead and see. The first card you got is Potion, and then you also got Gray. Endings are inevitable. Potions, remember to practice self-love, and Gray, endings are inevitable. So what this is showing me right off the bat is that this person you're tuning into, this person you're asking about, maybe someone where the connection has already been a tiny bit severed. And what I mean by that is maybe you guys were in a relationship and there has been a break or a breakup, or there has been something that's kind of been like a disconnect. I feel like there has already been a natural ending, or maybe you sense that one is kind of coming your way. And I want to be very, very clear. I should say this in the intro as well. I don't believe in anything like this that's necessarily definitive until it absolutely is, because in this world, we have seen crazier things, okay? But like if you have lost somebody in a relationship, like you guys broke up or something, and you feel like it was maybe just like right person, wrong time, I'm not telling you that you're never going to get back together with them, okay? And I just want to make that really, really clear. I don't want you, hoping for someone and then listening to this video and being like, oh my gosh, they're never going to come my way. That's never my goal here, okay? So definitely trust your intuition always. But I do feel like this connection was something that maybe has already ended, or you feel like it's kind of coming to an end, because the gray card does represent that this ending has either happened or is going to happen. And it's not saying that it's easy. If you can see here on the card, the witch on the little dock is crying. This is emotional for her, but they painted it in beautiful pastel colors. They painted it with all this loving energy to remind you, yes, that endings do happen, but endings are inevitable. And more importantly, endings happen so that growth can be born, right? And I feel like the reason that this needed to end was because I feel like for some reason, maybe you have lost yourself a tiny bit in this relationship. Maybe it was, and I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. I know we all do that. Like, I'm a big person who loses myself in relationships and almost becomes the other person. And I've worked really hard to like stop doing that, but it's still something I'm working on, right? So it's not here to be like, oh my gosh, you became them or anything. But maybe you kind of lost yourself a bit in this relationship. Maybe you lost a bit of your sunshine, a bit of your happiness, a bit of who you are. And you know, sometimes that happens. If we have different likes and different interests, we really care about the person. Sometimes we warp our likes and interests to be what they want, right? And that's kind of what I'm seeing here. And I feel like the reason this ending happened, the reason that this kind of came to a closure was because Spirit is really wanting you to focus on yourself and really find out who you are when there's no one else's opinions put on you, who you are when there's not rules or anything placed on you, right? Like, who are you when you are on your own? Who are you when you spend this time with yourself? Who are you when you care about yourself? And maybe you already know who you are. And Spirit is saying right now, and especially if you are spending this Valentine's Day by yourself, maybe alone or maybe just recently alone. And I know that sometimes the easiest thing to do can kind of focus on that ending. It can be to go through our memory boxes and kind of be sad and focus on the energy. And that's totally fine. Take your time to do that as long as you need to. But Spirit is really saying that this year on Valentine's Day, it's time to prioritize yourself. It's time to do a self-care moment. It's time to buy yourself the damn flowers, right? It's time to take yourself out on a date. It's time to celebrate you. And I'm talking even if you are booed up, all right? Even if you are taken, and I don't like saying the word taken, but even if you are coupled up and you have a boo, okay, it's still time for you to focus on yourself. It's still time to focus on you, prioritize your energy and prioritize who you are, because this is all about self-love and self-care. And to be honest with you, I feel like Valentine's Day is the perfect day for self-care because it's a day about love, right? And I feel like so often we are projecting that onto other people. I love you. Let me give you all my love. Let me give you all my energy. Let me give you all my attention. But this is saying, what about you though? Right? Like, what about putting all that energy towards yourself? It's awesome to give to others. Please still do so. All right. I'm not telling you not to do that. But during this Valentine's Day, during this season in general, but especially if you're watching this when it goes live, please spend some time with yourself today. Please spend some time prioritizing your energy. Buy yourself some chocolates. Hang out with yourself. Tune into your energy. Take a spiritual bath. There are a lot of witchcraft energy around here, so if you are also practicing witchcraft, take care, okay? Do some of those kinds of things. If not, a spiritual bath is really coming into my mind, like a spiritual self-love bath, a self-love moment where you just kind of clean your skin, paint your nails if that brings you joy. What brings you joy? Cooking yourself a nice meal, okay? Whatever it looks like for you. Prioritize you this Valentine's Day. That's screaming, all right? And also understand that it's okay to also feel sad about endings. I want to make that really clear. It's okay to be sad. I think something that's talked about or that's not talked about heavily is actually feeling your emotions. I feel like there's this energy in society around, oh, just get over it, right? Stop being such a baby. Suck it up. Get over it. Move on. Get back out there. Put your horse back in the saddle, whatever. Put the saddle back on the horse. Like, there's kind of that energy of get up and get over it. And I'm here to kind of tell you it's okay to sit in it, okay? It's okay to feel grief. Grief is a very normal emotion that we often suppress so much that it just comes out in other aspects of our life. But it is normal to feel sorrowful when something ends. It's normal to feel grief. So if you are going through a grieving period, allow yourself to feel it. But while you're allowing yourself to feel that, because that's also a form of self-love, right? That is a form of self-care, is saying my feelings are valid. I'm not going to try to suppress this or push this shit down. I am going to let myself cry. I'm going to let myself feel my emotions. I'm going to let myself feel whatever it is I need to, because I love myself, because I care about myself, and I deserve to feel it. And then while I'm doing that, I'm going to also take care of myself. While I'm feeling sad, I'll brush my hair, I'll brush my teeth, I'll make myself a good meal, because I deserve to be taken care of. And if I can't, I can count on one person this year and that's me, then so it be, right? So kind of just like engaging in that energy. But if you are feeling sad this Valentine's Day, if you're feeling lonely this Valentine's Day, if you're feeling sad, it's okay. It's normal to feel your emotions, but just remember to take care of yourself, boo. Focus on yourself, focus on your energy, focus on your soul, because you are a magnet, you are amazing, you are a divine being orchestrated by the literal heavens, all right? Like, you are a freaking powerful work of art. And so, yes, feel your feelings, yes, feel your emotions, and while you're doing so, remember to also take care of yourself along the way, all right? And I'm not telling you to like sit there and just like I don't even know how to properly say this. I feel like when I say feel your emotions, I get this immediate feeling in my head or this immediate feeling in my soul that's just misunderstanding and people being like, they just want her to be sad. Oh, Leo. But sorry, my cat was wanting to come in here, but that is not true, all right? It is okay to, I don't even know what I was saying, actually. My cat totally distracted me. Okay, so the next cards we're going to be using for you today, I actually just got for my birthday. A lot of the cards I'm using today are very new. I just got them for my birthday, so if I am taking my time to read them, bear with me. If I'm taking my time to learn them, bear with me. But this is the Empath's Empowerment deck, so let's go ahead and see what they have to say. This deck was really calling out to me to use for y'all today, all right? So pile number 1 with our beautiful amethyst. What is the truth of this connection? Assert your authentic needs. In a kind, confident tone, speak your needs rather than hiding them. Empower yourself by being authentic. Now you want out? My gosh, driving me crazy. All right, assert your needs by being authentic. This is what I was saying. I kind of feel like, yeah, okay. You also got the release shame card. So this is kind of what I was tuning into earlier when I said I felt like in this relationship, in this connection, you couldn't really be your true self. And this could even be friendship. Like, I feel like we've all had those friends in our life where we're kind of like holding ourselves back from fully speaking our truth, holding ourselves back from fully speaking what it is we're trying to say. And that's kind of the energy I was getting from this connection. And I'm not saying it was intentional. I'm not saying that this person was malicious. I definitely don't get that vibe. And if that is, I'm so sorry and I'm really glad that it ended. But if it was a malicious thing, again, feel your feelings and I'm so sorry that happened. But I'm more so getting that this person just kind of like steamrolled over your emotions or steamrolled over your feelings to the point where you couldn't really feel your feelings. You couldn't really express yourself fully. You couldn't really be yourself fully. And when that happens, we start to kind of lose ourselves, okay? And that's kind of what I'm seeing here as well. And the reason why it's so important for you right now to focus on you, which I know is annoying to hear. No one loves to hear that, but it's so valuable and important because let's be honest, relationships are going to continuously come and go, but the one person you're stuck with forever is yourself. In my personal opinion, the most important relationship you can have is the one with yourself. I'm still working on that, but I really do value that and think it's super important to have a good connection with yourself, have a good relationship with yourself. So that's why it's so valuable. But I definitely do feel like you are kind of being called to focus right now on yourself because you need to figure out how to find your authenticity, because I do feel like you lost yourself a bit. Not saying you're not authentic, but I hope you guys know what I'm saying. Like those friendships where you just kind of, how do I even word this? Like, if somebody loves soccer and you're more of a basketball person, but they just love soccer so much and you want to be with them all the time. So you kind of start to shift and adjust your needs to like soccer more than basketball. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you really like wearing leggings, but they weren't as comfortable with you wearing leggings. So you adjusted your style to be compliant to what they needed kind of vibe, if that makes sense. Or you wanted long hair, but they like short hair. Or they like long hair and you want to chop your hair short. Like find your authentic self, find your authentic truth, and find your voice again, because it's wanting to come out. And then you got the release shame. If you've been shamed for being sensitive or anything else, tell yourself, I'm ready to release the shame because I am a lovable and caring person. Yes, please. Absolutely, period. You also got find your purpose. This is allowed. I know y'all are gonna be so annoyed with me that this is all about self-care and self-love, but it just is. Like, I don't even know what else to tell y'all. All right, like it's screaming at me. I can't super ignore it. You know what I'm saying? But the release shame card, this goes hand in hand with what I was feeling about the number 37 card with the endings, the gray, I think it was called endings, and endings are inevitable. If this did kind of come with shame, if you feel maybe like ashamed of who you were in this relationship, I'll share my disclosure. When I left my last relationship, I felt really ashamed of who I had become. I really lost myself. Like I really lost myself, and I became ashamed of who I was afterwards, and just like felt gross in my body, gross in my skin, gross in my energy. If you feel that same way, if you were like, why did I stay with them for so long? Why did I care about them so long? Why do I still love them? Why do I still care about them? Why do I still want want them in my life. Babe, take a breath, take a little minute and release that, because the shame is not serving you. This feeling of guilt is not serving you. If you feel ashamed of yourself, if you feel mad at yourself, if they shamed you, it's time to release this, because you are on this soul's mission right now to find your purpose, to find your calling is something I'm really getting, to find your calling and find your purpose. And this ending needed to happen so you could kind of have that push. A message I'm getting as well is almost like a reverse tower moment, where you kind of maybe knew that this ending was coming for a while. You kind of saw it coming. You had the red flags. You painted them pink. And then it kind of came crumbling down, because Spirit was like, all right, now we need to end it. Like, this is done. We need to say goodbye. We need to call it quits, because you have so many more things coming into your life that we need you to focus on. And you didn't call the ending, so we're going to kind of push it along is kind of what I'm getting there for you. And I think the reason Spirit is wanting to kind of push you through this ending, push you through this natural release and a time of focusing on you, is because you are blooming. I literally feel like you are leveling up in life. I'm getting a butterfly visual in my head, and I feel like you are leveling up. I feel like you are transforming, changing, shifting, and growing. And it's so beautiful and so important. But something that's important to remember is that when you are going through that butterfly phase, you're by yourself for a little bit in that cocoon. There's no one else in there. You are resting, you are healing, you are recovering, you are prioritizing yourself, and you're doing the work that needs to be done in order to become your next highest version of yourself, right? And that's kind of what I'm seeing here for you. There's so much emphasis around taking care of yourself. With the Find Your Purpose card, these are all new, so I've never seen them before, so I'm getting a little distracted. But when you feel like you don't fit into this world, remember that you're here to help create a better one. Your tender heart is a treasure. Okay, so oh my gosh, that's so powerful. This is the empathy deck, so if you are an empath, definitely tune in. But if not, this is still for you. This is so powerful because, oh my goodness, maybe you are someone with this endings card. Oh my God, my cat. With this endings card where you are really feeling the emotions. It's maybe been really hard for you. Maybe there's been a lot of regret, a lot of shame, a lot of emotions kind of built up around this situation, built up around this space. And your soul tribe, your spirit guides are reminding you that your feelings are not a curse, they are a blessing. I used to say this quote when I was younger, when I didn't fully understand my gift of empathy. And it was to feel something so deeply is both a blessing and a curse, but it's not, right? It's not a curse. It is fully a blessing. This is a blessing in disguise. This is a gift that your spirit guides are giving you. And I know right now it hurts. I know right now it's uncomfortable. I know right now it feels like, Liv, I don't even want to do this right now. Like, this is the worst day of the year. I'm so upset being alone on Valentine's Day. Like, where is my person? Where are my people? Why do I keep attracting the wrong ones into my life? And the reason is, I'm not going to tell you the reason why of that, but the message your spirit guides are trying to tell you here, the message that your spirit guides are trying to get across to you here, is that this is your time. Like, this is your time to be with you. This is your time to be on your own. This is your time to find yourself, travel the world, discover your passions, discover what awakens you. And it's absolutely beautiful. I know right now it feels terrifying, but it's absolutely beautiful. And if you get sad, if you get scared, if you get worried, feel your emotions, cutie. I feel like I've been saying that all reading and I feel like a broken record, but feel your emotions because they are truly a blessing. And then you got the Nourish Your Body, of course. If you are tired, rest. If you are in pain, pamper yourself rather than pushing through it. Oh my, I'm not BSing y'all. You guys can read that, right? Like, what the freaking heck? Oh my God, treat your body as a precious friend. Listen to its needs. Not y'all about to make me cry. Not y'all about to make me freaking cry. Are you kidding me? This is exactly word for word what I was just saying with the number 24 card here of nourishing your body. If you are tired, rest. If you are in pain, pamper yourself. Take care of yourself. Self-care night, okay? Take care of yourself and let yourself feel it instead of needing to suppress it, because let's be honest, when we suppress our emotions, they're still gonna come out. They're just gonna come out in a really different way that does not serve us much later on. So feel your feelings, of course, good of all harm to none. Don't hurt anybody, don't hurt yourself, but feel your emotions. Let yourself cry, let yourself get angry, let yourself get happy. Even if you have a memory and it brings you joy, let yourself feel that happiness for a minute. Let yourself feel the grief. It's okay to feel. There's nothing wrong with feeling your emotions, regardless of what society says, as long as, of course, you do it for the good of all. You don't hurt anybody, you just express them with yourself, etc. And what I mean by that, because I feel like I'm being kind of vague, is I I struggled a lot. I still struggle, fully honestly with you, but I struggle a lot with allowing myself to really feel my emotions, allowing myself to really express my emotions. For a long time, when I would feel anger, I would replace it with, oh, I'm just upset, I'm just sad, I'm so emotional, it's all me, I'm just emotion. And I would discredit my anger, I would discredit that emotion, and that was not healthy for me. So what I started doing, because anger is not a bad thing, right? Anger, when suppressed, leads to aggression, which is not wonderful. But anger itself is a human emotion that so many of us experience, but don't allow ourselves to fully feel, allow ourselves to fully experience that because we feel the shame around it, right? And this is the energy, like I do this practice of when I get angry, whether it's with someone I love, whether it's with myself, whether it's with my job or whatever, when I get really angry or upset, I started doing this practice where I let myself feel it. So I personally turn off my phone or like leave it out of the room because I know my immediate reaction is to scroll, to distract my mind and distract my energy, but I'm wanting to feel this. So I go to the room. I personally have a weighted blanket that I put on because it kind of grounds me. You don't have to do that, but I turn off the lights, I put my weighted blanket on, and I just sit there and feel it. And it is so uncomfortable. It is so uncomfortable. It makes me want to throw up because I feel all my emotions rising to my chest. I can feel it right now talking about it. So maybe this is definitely something you should try doing because I feel a lot of suppression. So I allow these emotions to rise in my chest. My body starts itching. My heart rate starts going. I am uncomfortable. I want it to stop. I want to just get on my phone and scroll through whatever I need to do to kind of distract my mind, but I let myself do it. And when I let my feelings rise, I can see really clearly, and I can see why this was actually bothering me. I can see the true reason behind why this was actually bothering me, and I let myself feel it. And then, to be honest with you, it's gone. Like, once I let myself feel it and I let the emotions rise, they do not stay in my body. They leave, they are gone, and I say goodbye, and that's okay. And then if I get angry again, I do the same thing. If I get sad, I do the same thing. If I get, whatever emotion I'm feeling, I'm starting to allow myself to feel them, because there's so much in the society that says don't feel your emotions, for all genders, right? If you're a woman and you feel, or if you're a woman or identify as and you feel your emotions, you're called a baby, right? And if you're a man or those who identify as and you feel your emotions, you're called a wimp. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. Okay, wow. This card just flew out. Okay, wow. I'm gonna leave this out here. But I just feel this energy of like, regardless of who you identify as or what you identify as, or regardless of your gender, it really, like, in society, it's just looked really frowned upon to express your emotions and to express your energy. So this is saying F that. Okay, we don't need society's BS right now. Let yourself feel and take care of yourself, especially this Valentine's Day, but even going forward. The next cards I was gonna pull for you, one just popped out. These are romance cards. Y'all know I had to pull some since we're doing the truth of your connection energy, okay? It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So what I am getting from this, because if you can tell, it doesn't really look like a super romantic card to me, in my opinion. So what I am getting from this here is that it is safe for you to love yourself. It is safe for you to express your energy within yourself. It is safe for you to show yourself your true emotions. I'm a broken record, I know, but it is okay for you to feel your feelings. I don't know why I feel like I need to keep reiterating it. It's okay for you to feel your feelings. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. All right, so let's go ahead and actually pull some of these cards now and see what they have to say. These are new cards as well. I got these for my birthday too. So let's go ahead and tune in for our beautiful pile number 1 amethyst. What is the truth of this connection, Spirit? What is the truth of this connection? Oh my goodness. Energy is flying. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, lots of energy happening right now. All right, so again, we already got the it is safe for you to love card, and I was definitely talking about self-love, but these cards are coming in and giving us an even deeper meaning, which we love to see it, so we're going to welcome them. I know these cards are kind of small, so I'll try to hold them up for you. All right, so you also got finances and career. Financial issues are a factor right now in your love life, so kind of the energy I'm getting is that maybe in this past relationship, maybe one of the things that ended it, or maybe one of the things that was kind of a difficult energy around it was finances or your career. Maybe they didn't support the career you always wanted to go after, or maybe it was just kind of that energy of that, how are you going to do that? That's not really going to support us. I feel like maybe you are a creative and you wanted to start your own business, you wanted to start your own practice, and they weren't necessarily very supportive of that, is something I'm seeing as well. Again, this is not for everybody, but if it is, definitely take it and claim it. If it's not for you, throw it away, no worries, okay? But I do feel like in this connection, there was maybe a little bit of hesitation or I keep wanting to say dis-ease, like not a disease, but a dis-ease energy around finances, around your career, or maybe around their career, right? Maybe there was just this energy of maybe someone needed extra help, maybe someone needed extra money and it wasn't there for them. Another message I'm getting is if this was a long-term marriage or a long-term relationship or friendship, okay, 2 net messages, sorry. If this was a long-term like marriage or commitment or anything like that, maybe it was this energy of maybe you were a stay-at-home caretaker or a stay-at-home whoever, and the other person went to work all the time, and there was this energy of them not appreciating you or valuing you if you didn't bring in the money, even though what you did was just as valuable and just as worthy, but maybe there was a shame around it, especially because they're releasing shame. Wow, that was a lot. Okay, sorry, my mind just went like, ooh, my heart's beating so fast. But there is this energy around like maybe you were not really appreciated or respected because you didn't bring in as much money or as much financial dollar amount, but it doesn't mean that you weren't valuable. And if this was a friendship, maybe this was kind of the person, or maybe it was a friend at work, right? Maybe this was a friend that you worked with in your company. Maybe it was a relationship that developed at work, and then when you guys stopped working together, it kind of fizzled out, and that maybe has hurt your feelings a lot. I have friends like that, and it's hard, right? Like it literally breaks your heart. It's like friendship breakups are so hard. So definitely tuning into that as well. Or maybe it was the kind of friend where whenever you went out, they always kind of asked for your money, or they always conveniently forgot their wallet kind of energy, or there's just so many examples coming to my head right now. So I really hope that any of these are resonating with you, because I'm also even getting the visualization of you lent somebody money and they didn't give that back to you, and it caused this tension that eventually just ended up creating this very big wall between the two of you. All right. We also got, so this is what is so beautiful. So before I put these out, okay, well, actually, I'll just put them out. You got new love and you got calling in your soulmate. So here's what I want to say. Remember when I said the endings and beginnings card, or remember when I said the endings card, and the reason it was so beautiful and important was because endings always mean beginnings, right? Something ends so something new can begin. Endings are inevitable, yes, but the reason we experience endings is because there's something new that is ready to be reborn. I believe those are the exact words I already said. You don't need me to say it again. But one of the things that is being reborn is this new love, because you also got it safe for you to love here, new love and calling in your soulmate. So I do feel like the reason this connection was either severed or this connection was ended in any way, shape, or form was because, one, it's time for you to focus on yourself. But in doing so and focusing on yourself, you're going to find your person. And I'm not just saying like someone you connect with, that's like great, fine, whatever. You're going to find your person. It's something I see so loudly and so clearly. And this is a message of like allowing yourself to feel connected with them, allowing yourself to feel loved around them, allowing yourself to kind of drop those barriers. A loud message I'm getting for you when you do find this new person in your life is to not compare them to your old person, whether it is friend, whether it is a lover, etc. Do not compare them to who you once were with, because that is not fair. All right, don't blame them for your exes or your ex-friend. Actually, yeah, exes works in general, okay, because it could be an ex-friend, an ex-lover, an ex-partner. But don't blame your new relationship or this new energy on what once was with this other person, okay? Don't do that, because they do not deserve that. They do not deserve to be punished for this other person's mistakes. So this is why it's important for you to spend this time on yourself first and foremost, at least for a while, okay? At least for a little bit. Please spend some time on yourself, focusing on your needs, focusing on finding yourself, because if we go from like even like one relationship to the next, whether it's friendship or platonic, and we're just kind of trying to like distract ourselves from the loss and immediately move on, we do not properly grieve, one, and we also don't have that time to find ourselves. So spend that time finding yourself, spend that time figuring out what your interests are, spending that time finding out how to assert your needs, so that way when you do come into this next relationship, friendship, whatever, it is one that you can be super honest in. It's one that you can say, oh, you know, I don't really like watching that kind of movie, but if you want to watch that, no worries, I'll go hang out in the room, and you know, or I won't come over that night and we'll watch watch something else a different night. You know what I'm saying? But like not being afraid of expressing yourself, not being afraid of asserting your needs, not being afraid of asserting what it is you need to. And this person, because it's this energy of like really high vibrational energy, excuse me, I really do feel like it's going to be one where they're going to respect that. And again, I'm not saying that the very next person to walk into your life is your soulmate. I'm just saying that welcome in that energy, and do so by kind of being so in love with yourself first, so in touch with yourself first, that you're not even maybe even searching for them, and they just kind of show up because you are a freaking magnet who absolutely adores themselves. You know what I'm saying? But there is this energy of new love coming your way. So going back to the endings and beginnings, this is the beginning part. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. I do see this coming. I'm going to be fully honest with you, maybe in like 3+ months, because it's really important for you to focus on yourself right now. It's really important for you to focus on your energy, spend that time on yourself, feel your emotions, process your emotions before you welcome in someone new. But they are on their way to you, and then they also are going to be a soulmate connection. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Okay, so when you get to a space where you're just like, man, I would love to, maybe you discover your true purpose or your true desires in life, and you're just like, man, I would just absolutely love to experience this with somebody else, right? Maybe it's a spiritual journey, and maybe your last relationship didn't have that connection, and you're just like, man, I would love to experience this spiritual journey, this spiritual connection with another person. When you are ready and back in that headspace of kind of wanting another person into your life, call on your spirit guides and ask them to help show you through visualizations. Say your prayers, say your affirmations, and understand that they are going to help you connect together. But I do feel like this new love coming in is going to be a soulmate connection. I kind of feel weird. I don't like throwing that word around, because I just feel like there's so many misconceptions around the word soulmate and things like that. So all I'm going to say about that is that it's going to be a connection that's really going to serve you in your highest good, and probably push you towards a lot of healing and growth as well. All right. The last cards we're using today are some Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. With these, I set the intention that if there are any goddesses who would like to work with pile number 1, please show themselves. If you would like to work with goddesses, these are ones that would like to work with you. If you don't really vibe with working with goddesses or deities, absolutely no worries. The messages are still going to be applied to you either way. But if you do like to work with goddesses and you've been looking for some new ones, these are some awesome ones to connect with and resonate with. All right. Pile number 1, our beautiful amethyst stone here. What do we have to say for our beautiful pile number 1? Are there any goddesses or energies who would like to kind of come in and show us what we need to hear for our beautiful pile number 1? Athena, inner wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. You also got Mary Magdalene, unconditional love. Yeah, that checks out. Okay, we're gonna start with Athena first though. These cards are like moving all over the place. Sorry about that. Starting with Athena, you know what to do. So trusting your inner wisdom. This is something that's going to come with spending that quality time with yourself. Maybe you feel like your intuition was blocked in your past relationship. Maybe you're sitting here hindsight being like, how did I not see it? How did I not see all these red flags? And you know, to be honest with you, maybe we did see them and we painted them pink, and that's very human of us, and it's okay. We all do that. Sometimes we all have that energy. We've all made those decisions, okay? So doing this without shame. We're not saying look back on your past. We're not saying to look at these things, look at the choices you made with shame and guilt and, oh my God, Liv, that was so dumb. Why did you be with that person for so long? Why did you allow them to treat you like crap? Oh my goodness. No. All right, we're not doing that. Instead, we are saying, okay, look at this opportunity I had to grow. What can I learn from? Next time this happens to me, how can I identify that this is a red flag? And if your intuition you feel like was closed off or blocked off, it may have just been because you wanted it to work so bad that you ignored all the red flags. Maybe you wanted it to work so bad that you were okay dealing with the red flags. But this is time for you to really focus on yourself so that way you can rebuild that intuition, rebuild that that inner wisdom. And it's not like it was ever lost, but we're rebuilding our connection to listening to it. If you want help doing that, you can ask Athena for help. You also got Mary Magdalene, who is one of my favorites, with unconditional love. Love yourself and others in every situation, no matter what the outward appearance may be. This is, again, I feel like such a broken record. This is the energy of really spending that time, first and foremost, focusing on you. Second foremost, that's not a word, but secondly, understanding that just because this one situation happened and maybe it burned you and maybe it didn't feel well, it doesn't mean that every single person forward is going to treat you the same. There is going to be someone in your life who wants to give you love, who maybe it's a friendship, Maybe it is a loving connection. I have friends, soulmates, I think. Like, again, like I said, I don't really even fully understand what the word soulmate means because it's been thrown around so many times, but I definitely feel like friends can be soulmates and have a soulmate connection. I think lovers can also have a soulmate connection, like whatever it looks like for you, but you are deserving of that love. You are deserving of that connection. So don't block yourself from that, all right? Yes, feel your feelings. It's okay to be a little hesitant for a little bit. It's okay to focus on that self-love, that journey. It's okay to focus. It's necessary, not just okay, but it's necessary to focus on that healing. But when you are going through this healing, we don't want to completely close out the idea of love in our life, all right? We don't want to completely close out the idea of letting somebody back in, because that's when we kind of get to that brick wall phase, as I like to call it. And we're not trying to do that, all right? We're trying to heal. We're trying to grow so we can welcome in a higher vibrational love, one that best serves us, whether it's with a friend, whether it's with a lover, whether it's with a partner, whether it's with ourselves, right? So just understanding that love is on its way. Love does want to be a part of your life. And when you're going through this healing, just make sure not to completely block that out, okay? Are there any other goddesses who would like to work with pile number 1 with our beautiful amethyst stone here? Okay, 2 more. Oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever pulled this card before. Sarasvati, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. The arts. Express yourself through creative activities. Yes, please. Okay, when you're going through this energy, you literally got to find your purpose. And during this finding your purpose phase, it's all about kind of expressing yourself. You also got expressing your authentic needs. Maybe one of the ways to do so is by doing things that make you creative, especially if it was things that you felt like you couldn't quite do in your past relationship. What made you feel creative in your last relationship? What really got you excited in your last relationship? What really got you excited that you felt like you couldn't do in your last relationship? All right, for me, one of the things I was not allowed to do in my last relationship was YouTube. I was not, my person was not comfortable with me trying out YouTube, being on YouTube, anything like that. So as soon as I was out of that relationship, I was like, I'm free. Like, I can do or be whatever I want to do. I created content, right? I started dressing the way I wanted to dress. I started feeling the way I wanted to feel. I would go out on dates more. I would be more adventurous. Like, what do you want to do that you feel like you couldn't do in that relationship because of either what they said or etc.? And then start engaging in those activities. What is something that really engages your creativity that maybe you felt like you couldn't do before? Start doing that, because that is going to help awaken you and really remember and remind yourself of who you are and who you were before this relationship happened, before these other people's opinions kind of affected you, okay? It's time to tune back into your soul purpose. It's time to tune back into yourself. And a loud way Spirit's wanting you to do that is through the art of creativity. The last goddess you got here today is Ishtar, boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy, period. All right, you got that right over the assert your authentic needs, absolutely, period. Going through this time, when you're going through this healing, if this person comes back into your life, understand and value yourself enough to say, you know what, I'm going through healing. I can't do this right now. Understand yourself enough to say no to others. Understand and love yourself and appreciate yourself enough to set those healthy boundaries. Asserting your authentic needs is going to also come in the form of setting a boundary, because you're going to say, you know what, I don't want to do this. Something I'm doing in the year of 2022, which sounds so, okay, Olivia, duh, obviously you would do that, but I've really never done, is saying no when I mean no and saying yes when I mean yes. And that sounds so like, okay, obviously, but it wasn't for me. I was the kind of person where I would say yes even if I meant no, and I would do so, and I would do the activity begrudgingly. I would do the activity with sass, or I would do it, angrily, or I would just cancel last minute because I didn't want to go. So this year in 2022, I am engaging in a practice of, if I want to do something, if someone asks me, hey, do you want to go to the movies? I'm only saying yes if I genuinely mean yes. And if I mean no, I'm going to say no. And I always want to give this reminder too. I feel like I'm being so sassy right now and I'm so sorry. But I want to give this reminder too that in my personal opinion, you don't always need an excuse, right? Like, I feel like this is a societal thing of, if you say no to someone, okay, what's your excuse? I don't want to. Okay, like, that's your excuse. Embrace your inner Phoebe Buffet, who from Friends always said, oh, I'd love to, but I can't because I don't want to, right? Like, or she doesn't say I'd love to, she goes, oh, I can't because I don't want to, right? Like, just embracing that energy of, you don't have to have a reason to not want to do something, right? That is parental conditioning. That is societal conditioning, saying, if you say no to me, give me your reason. Okay? If you don't want to go to something, say, oh, actually, I can't make it. Period. All right? Oh, no, I don't want to do that day. Period. You don't always have to give an excuse or give a reason. Know yourself enough. Know yourself. Love yourself. Value yourself enough to say, no, I don't want it. I don't claim it. No. Okay? Like, absolutely, tootally, fruitily not. And that's okay. And I feel like this confidence, this energy of saying, no, this energy of only saying yes when you mean yes and only saying no when you mean no is going to come from, again, spending that time with yourself, focusing on your energy and focusing on healing. And you know what's really interesting is that amethyst is a healing stone. Amethyst is a stone of healing and self-love and self-recovery. And so a loud message for you as well is, if you want to connect with this energy, get some amethyst. Get some amethyst, put it by your bedside, put it under your pillow, not a raw one, that would hurt, but put it by the bedside or put it under your pillow and really just connect with it and ask it to also embody and imbue healing energy to and all around you. All right. And as always, if any of these goddesses resonate with you, if any of them call out to you, definitely call on them and they will work with you as well. All right. Pile number 1, I hope this resonated with you. I know that this was a very different reading for me, and I just really hope that I hope it resonated. I don't normally do these connection readings, but I was really called to do one today. And what better day than focusing on the self-love energy than Valentine's Day. All right. But I really hope this resonated with you. If it did, please feel free to leave a comment down below and let me know. And also be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you get notified when I post new videos every single week. I wanted to remind you that I do have a Patreon, which is Liv's Light. I also do offer private readings done via Zoom at www.marinastarot.com. And one last reminder is that I do accept both tips and donations, both at Venmo and PayPal, which are never required nor an expectation. Just receive with so much joy, love, and gratitude. And thank you so much to everyone who has left me a tip or donation. It does not go unnoticed or unappreciated, and I am so incredibly grateful for you. My PayPal is acting kind of weird, so if you want to use PayPal, scroll down to my description, click on the link, and it'll take you right there. All right. Pile number 1, I love you. I am so incredibly grateful for you. Thank you for all of your love. Thank you for all of your support. It does not go unnoticed. It does not go unappreciated. I feel like I'm just so blessed to have received just the most amazing community here on YouTube. So thank you so much for being a part of that community. I adore you, and I'm so incredibly grateful for you. As always, remember to show others love, show your light, and shine so bright, and I will see you for my next video. Bye, pile 1. All right, pile number 2 with our absolutely gorgeous spirit quartz. I accidentally got blue pen on my hand in between last reading and this one, so bear with me. I absolutely love this stone. I saw it at a crystal fair in the middle of January and I didn't purchase it. So then I went to another crystal fair for my birthday and I had to get this because I just think that this is now one of my favorite stones. It's my favorite color. It is absolutely gorgeous. I'm a pastel queen, so I really, really like this stone. So absolutely great choice. So before we hop into it, I did pick 2 cards for you from the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck just to kind of get the energy of the reading that we are going into today. And then we're going to go ahead and pull some more cards for you. So let's go ahead and see the truth of the connection for pile number 2. The first card you got is number 32, Escapist, Come Home to Yourself. And number 12, Expectation, Don't Seek Anyone's Approval. Interesting, babe. Interesting. Okay, so first things first, this is already a pretty self-focused energy, which we love. Very similar to pile number 1 as well. A lot of self-focusing energy is happening right now, and I think that's because it's really time to focus on you. One thing I'm getting right off the bat is that this might be someone you really like. This might be someone you put a lot of, I don't even know how the right word to say it, but like a lot of weight in. And this could be a friend too. I have friends that I've definitely put like so much weight on. I think they're just so cool. I want them to like me. Like it can be friend, it can be romance, whatever. But I do feel like there's this expectation of not only expectations maybe on them, but I feel like this expectation on yourself of I need to be good enough. I need to be good enough. I need to be pretty enough. I need to look this certain way. I need to act this certain way. I need to not do certain things because I want to impress them. I want to please them. I want them to like me. And Spirit is trying to remind you that you are exactly who you need to be when you need to be them, when you need, like where you need to be and when you need to be. And the right person is not going to need you to be this certain way in order for them to like you, right? And I know that that's annoying and I know that that's unfortunate to hear, but that is super honest. And the right person's not going to have all these expectations of what you should look like, what clothes you should wear, etc. Like that's not for you, all right? And another message I'm getting is that also don't put this I feel like this is going to be such a weird sentence, but if you can, avoid putting expectations on what you think they're expecting of you, because that's an additional message I'm getting. If this person's literally verbally being like, once you look like this, then we can be together, then dump them and run away, okay, first of all. But secondly, if this is more of a thing of maybe this person never put this expectation on you, but you are putting this expectation on yourself of what you think they're expecting of you, like, I know that that's a lot of confusion, but the word that's coming to my head is assumption. So do your best not to assume anything of this person. Do your best not to assume that they think this way. I am that person that assumes everything, right? So if I'm wanting a friend to like me, I'll assume that they're mad at me if they, well, I don't anymore, but I used to assume that they'd be mad at me if they didn't text me back right away, or I'd assume that they'd be annoyed with me if I said something. So I'd kind of mince my words. I'd watch what I'd say because I wanted them to like me so much. I wanted them to think I was cool. I wanted them to think that I was awesome, or I wanted this person to date me. And so I would kind of alter who I was. I would kind of change this persona of myself to kind of fit what I thought, not what they said, but what I assumed they expected of me. So that's kind of a double message for you there, is to kind of release that expectation. And you don't need their approval, okay? You are already amazing. You are already valuable. And this card, they're literally holding a rose up to themselves, which is also reminding me to remind you to be your own Valentine this year. Not saying you cannot also have a Valentine if you are booed up, absolutely amazing, but also be your own Valentine this year. And a message I'm getting for you is definitely like a self-care night, and that's very similar to Pile 1 as well, because with the escapist card and come home to yourself, that's a really loud message because they're in their PJs, they're spending time on themselves, they're reading a book, like they are prioritizing them, and they are prioritizing their energy. And that's a message for you as well. Come home to you, come home to your body. I do feel like I'm getting this message that this person is very interested in you. They already like you, whether it's a friend, whether it's a lover, whether it's a crush, whether it is whoever, they are interested. They do like you. They do want to be your friend, or they do want to be romantically involved with you. We just got to release this expectation on ourselves to be a certain way, act a certain way, be a certain person, and just focus more on you, all right? Because when you focus more on you, you become a magnet, and this person is already interested, okay? So just let them come to you, let them be attracted to you, let yourself magnetize them towards you, because you are already doing so. And Spirit right now is like, listen, babe, you don't have anything to worry about, okay? This person's interested. This person kind of wants, but this person wants to be with you or be friends with you, whatever it looks like for you. But you got to release this expectation. And why this is important, and why it's important to kind of come home and focus on yourself, is because when this person comes into your life, which I'm very almost positive that they will, when this person comes into your life, we don't want to be in that mindset of, I'm here to please. I'm here to please them. I'm here not to ruffle any feathers. I'm absolutely so excited that I have them in my life that now I'm just going to do whatever I can to keep them. And that kind of is something that can fall into if we're in that expectation mindset of, I need to be perfect for them. I need to do this, and this for them. I'll give y'all an example, okay? Before me and my wife to be met, no, that doesn't make any sense. Before me and my wife to be got together, we were friends for a very long time, and I developed a crush on her, obviously, okay? And I developed a crush on her, and I assumed, literally only assumption, I assumed that she would like this very specific type of woman, this very specific type of girl who dress a certain way, act a certain way, etc. And I became like obsessed with trying to become that. I was like, I need to wear more this kind of outfit, I need to act this way, I need to do this, and that. And to be honest with you, all of that was BS, because the person she was interested in was me, right? She was interested in me, she liked me, but I became anxious and creating this assumption of, oh my gosh, no, she likes this kind of woman and all of this or whatever. And it wasn't even true, right? That was an assumption. That was something I built in my head and then changed what I thought I needed to be because I wanted somebody's approval that I wasn't even appropriate. Like it wasn't even necessary is what I'm saying. So also that energy, right? And if I would have stayed in that headspace, then when we would have gotten together, I would have been like, oh my gosh, I need to please her. I need to do all this, and that. I need to do X, Y, and Z, which I wasn't, right? Because I was myself. I was my own energy. So we need to get out of this energy now. Don't seek their approval, seek your own. Don't seek their approval, seek your own. Loud message for you. They already like you. You're already approved in their mind. And maybe they just have a different way of kind of communicating, okay? And if they don't respond to you right away, they don't hate you. They might just be doing other things. They may be trying to spend less time time on their phone, etc. And with the escapist card here, it's saying come home to yourself, retreat with yourself, be your own love, be your own time, like spend your own time on yourself and spend time in your energy. And why that's important is because you need to be with yourself, boo. There's all this, like, I feel like pressure on this situationship or on this relationship, and Spirit's like, that's great, that's awesome, it's coming your way, but right now you need to focus on you, spend that time on you, and they will follow. All right, let's go ahead and see. The next cards we're using are brand new. Actually, my wife to be got these for me. The reason I'm saying that is because in like less than 10 days we're going to be married, and I'm just trying to get used to saying wife, you know what I'm saying? But she got these for me for my birthday, so I'm still kind of new to these. I haven't even seen all the cards yet, so let's go ahead and see for our beautiful pile number 2 with our spirit quartz here. Spirit, what do we have to say? What is the truth between this connection? All right, focus on gratitude. Don't wait for a crisis to happen to be grateful for your life. Today, focus on what you can be, what you have to be thankful for. Very similar energy to what I was just saying, right? Very similar energy. We don't need to wait. Oh, this is so funny. Okay, like we don't need to wait for that. I don't know why I'm laughing, I'm sorry. But we don't need to wait for their approval. We don't need to seek their approval. You don't need to wait for them to tell you that, oh my gosh, you're not enough, to start thinking you're enough. Okay, that made no sense, but it made sense in my head. I'm trying to get my words out. Like, we don't need to put all this emphasis on this person who, one, is already interested in you, and two, I feel like we're waiting for the ball to drop. I feel like we're waiting for them to tell us they're not interested in us, like, because we think that there's these expectations being placed on us, right? But your spirit guides are saying focus on the here and now. We don't need to wait for the ball to drop, okay? We don't need to wait for a ball to drop to kind of focus on gratitude, like, oh shit, let me get my shit together. Nah. All right, focus on it now. Be grateful now. Be in the moment now. And again, same energy of going back and re-energizing yourself and spending that time on yourself. You also got meditate on the spaciousness of air. Sorry, I've never seen these cards before, so I'm just taking a moment. When you are stuck, picture yourself in an open, airy space with room to move and breathe. Let yourself feel free and empowered, okay? Beautiful. When you are going to this escapist energy, maybe you need a little mental reset. Maybe you need to spend some time on yourself because maybe we've become a little bit too into what this other person thinks of us lately. And I understand, okay, we're always going to care about what people think about us, but right now you're being called to care about what you think about yourself, right? How do you see yourself? How do you value yourself? And you might need some mental space. You might need some literal space, and that's okay. But when you're feeling stuck, when you're feeling anxious, spirit guides are giving you an opportunity here to kind of focus on looking at yourself in a very open space. This is a really good way of clearing out your mental chatter. And I like that because of the expectations card here. They're outside, right? They're in an open space with these little like berry fire air things all around them, which is kind of cool. I said fire and then I also said air, which is confusing, but they look like flames of air. So definitely take that into consideration. You also got energize yourself with earthing. Walk barefoot or stretch on the grass. Put your hands in the soil or hold a stone. Let the earth restore your strength and ground you. Powerful here because, like I was saying, they are also outside, right? They're outside spending time with Mama Gaia. If you get overwhelmed, if you get anxious, if you start to get in your head, Spirit is wanting you to go outside and really connect with the earth. This is helpful because it quite literally grounds you in the moment. It quite literally takes you out of your head and puts you in with Mama Gaia in a way that is healing and regenerating. I feel like lately we've just been a little bit anxious. If I'm being honest with you, I feel incredibly anxious right now in recording this. I think you might be able to tell that I am like shaking. So I am quite anxious right now when recording this, and I think that's because I'm tuning into that energy, and I want you to know that I understand completely. So just be gentle with yourself, but your guides are really trying to get you to focus on you. Definitely spend some time meditating, spending some time coming home to yourself, spending some time on your actual, like yourself, your energy, your self-care, etc. Especially on Valentine's Day. Even if you have a boo, we love to see it. Spend some time with them, but also make sure you spend some time with yourself this Valentine's Day or whenever you are watching this, and really connect with you and your energy. Again, your spirit guides are just giving you ways to connect and ground and get focused, and one of them is by going outside. All right, let's see if there's any other messages for our pile number 2, our beautiful, gorgeous spirit quartz. I'm obsessed. Let yourself receive support. It's often easier for empaths to give than to receive. Allow others to support you. experience the pleasure of their caring energy. This is exactly what I was saying. I really do think that this person has this energy of wanting to be in your life. I think they actually genuinely really do care about you. I think they genuinely really like you. And I feel like there's this energy of, no, there's no way. Why would they like me? There must be something that I'm not giving them. There must be something they're expecting of me. I need to figure it out, right? Like, I need to figure out why they don't like me. I need to figure out this, and that. I'm going to create in my head that they don't like me because that's just what would make sense. And then we kind of start spiraling and things like that. And your spirit guides are saying, this person does care about you. This person does like you. This person does want to give you their energy. And it might not be exactly the way you expect it. And what I mean by that is, like, I have, people in my life where when I first started talking with them, I thought they hated me. I thought they didn't like me. I thought they weren't interested in me because they didn't, respond the exact way I responded. And then I realized that was just their energy, and we're not going to be the same because we're not the same person. And so having those open communications, if there's something you need from this person, asking for that and then letting yourself receive it, but understanding this person does care about you. Okay, this person does care about you. I know we have this expectation that, oh my gosh, they don't want to be with us, they don't like us, etc. But spirit is reminding you that this person is interested. They do want to care about you. They do like you. Like, I almost want to say love, but I don't want to freak anybody out. But they really do have a love for you. They do have this energy of wanting to be there, wanting to support you, wanting to nurture you. But maybe, just maybe, even subconsciously, maybe we're pushing them away a tiny bit, all right? And if that's true, sit with yourself, breathe with yourself, and understand that you are deserving of love. You are deserving of support. You are deserving of someone spoiling you. You are deserving of someone caring about you. And if that scares you, first of all, same. Okay, if that scares you, that's okay. Be gentle with yourself and let yourself kind of go through this in a timely manner in which you need to receive it. But just understand that they do care about you. They do want to support you. So just be open to receiving that when you are ready, all right? Let's go ahead and pull some more cards for you here. Spirit, what do we have to say for our beautiful spirit quartz pile number 2 with our beautiful spirit quartz? What is the truth of this connection, Spirit? Pile number 2 with our beautiful spirit quartz. What is the truth of this connection? Ooh, okay. All right, you got playfulness, forgiving, and learning. Okay, so we'll start with playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to, oh my gosh, I can't even read. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine, okay? I feel the need to kind of put this right here in the middle, because energizing with your earthing, like energizing yourself with going and being in the earth is my gosh, Olivia, is an absolutely excellent opportunity. I'm just going to use some clear mind oil while we're talking to kind of get myself grounded. But that's an absolutely awesome opportunity to connect with your inner child. And you know what's a really awesome experience is to connect with your inner child with this person. Me and my wife to be have actually been doing that more lately as well. Like, we realize we want to connect with our inner child. We want to be in touch with our inner child. And that really does bring romance back into your life. It truly, truly does. Be silly, be goofy. Maybe invite your person to go on a fun inner child date. Like, we want to go to Sky Zone, right? Like, if that's something that interests you, go do that with your person and reawaken that inner child within each other. And you will be amazed how much that kind of brings romance back into your life, all right? It's okay to be silly. It's okay to be goofy. You don't have to be all serious all the time. Be silly, be playful. Like, have fun, okay? Have fun with each other, have fun with yourself, and loosen up a little bit, babe. Loosen up a little bit, okay? Loosen up. You also got forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So maybe the reason that we've had all these expectations about how we should be, like how this person thinks we should be, and maybe it's like self-placed expectations, is because maybe there is a person in your life who did place these expectations on you, right? Because we're not popped out of the womb thinking, oh my gosh, people think I'm ugly, I have to change the way I look in order to be loved, or I'm so much. That's a message I'm getting to, is I'm just too much, I'm too much. People think that I'm, annoying, or I'm just too loud, or I'm just too this, or I'm just too that, all right? And maybe that's because somebody in your life has told you that. Maybe somebody in your life has given you that blasphemy and told you that you're too much, or you're too whatever, you're too this, you're too that, or you're not enough. And that creates this self-doubt within ourselves. That creates this self-doubt of, oh my gosh, no one likes me, no one wants to be with me. Why would they like me? Why are they even interested in me? Why me? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't check out. And Spirit is saying this is a time of letting that go, healing that wound, okay? Healing that wound and healing that energy. And instead looking at yourself as the amazing, freaking powerful badass that you are, and that you deserve them and then some. Like, you are so worthy of everything. And I don't mean like multiple people unless it's what you're vibing with, but I just meant like you are deserving of their worth. You are deserving of their love. I feel like you've put this person on a pedestal, if I'm being fully honest with you, and it's time to kind of take them off the pedestal. Understand that they are just as valuable as you. Like, you are just as valuable as them. You are equals. You are the same energy, like not the same energy, but you guys are equals on equal levels, and you deserve to be loved. You deserve to receive that. And again, same message I got for pile 1 as well, in this energy of understanding not to kind of place what happened in the past onto this new person, because it's not quite fair. Not that life is fair, but that's not quite fair of us to do to them, because they want to give you this love. Like, I literally see them wanting to give you this love. I really don't think these expectations have been placed on you, but maybe they've been placed on ourselves in our own head. And they're wanting to give this love to you. They're wanting to be there for you. And it's time to release, because there is someone in your life that wants to give you this love. And I feel like you can't really receive it, going back to the letting yourself receive it, because it says once you release and heal this, then you can experience more of that love, right? You can really feel it. Maybe you've been feeling it at like 50%, and your spirit guides are like, what if you feel it at 100? What if you really let yourself feel? And then our fear comes in and they're like, what? I don't want to feel. There's more room to be hurt, right? But Spirit's saying, nah, okay, let yourself heal, let yourself release, so you can fully come into this moment and allow this person to love you in the way that I feel like you truly do desire, but the fear is kind of getting in the way. All right, Spirit, what is the truth of this connection? Any other messages for our beautiful pile number 2 with our Spirit Quartz energy here? Oh my gosh, you got soulmate. Oh, yes, this is your soulmate, okay? I talked about this in pile number 1 as well, where I don't really like using that word too much, because I kind of feel like it's thrown around. I kind of feel like it's almost like misunderstood. And I'm going to be honest when I say I don't even fully understand the implications of the word soulmate, just because when I have heard it, like I said, it just gets thrown around a ton. But what I do feel like is this is your person, right? Like, this is someone that really cares about you. This is someone I feel their love. Like, I don't even know how else to say it. I know I feel like I'm overwhelming somebody by saying that, but I truly feel their love. I feel this caring energy for you. I just got butterflies in my stomach. I truly feel like they care about you so much. They love you so much, but there's this barrier, and I think it's something that really needs to be healed, babe, because they want to love you, and I feel like you want them to love you, and you want to love them, and it starts with healing yourself. It starts with healing the wounds from the past. It starts with releasing what did not serve you from our past. It starts with releasing those expectations placed on us by others that did not serve us. Like, it's time to release, okay? It is time to release. Oh my God, you literally got it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, babe. Babe, they love you. Like, they care about you so much, and you're ready to receive that. You're ready to open yourself up to this. And I know it might not feel that way right now. I know it might feel scary and overwhelming, and I feel like you're like, Liv, please stop saying that, which if you don't want to hear it right now, don't listen. No worries. No offense will be taken. Oh my God, I'm gonna freaking cry and vomit at the same time. You literally got the You Deserve Love card. You are lovable, okay? You guys are making me so emotional right now. You literally, do you see how much I'm shaking? I am like tweaking. I'm literally tweaking and glitching. You are so, not me crying right now. Liv, calm down. You are so deserving of love. You are so deserving of absolute pure energy of someone who cares about you so deeply. And this person in your life, maybe it's someone you're already in a relationship with, they care about you so deeply. They love you so deeply, but we have to allow, well, you don't have to do anything, but if I could give you any suggestion, it's to allow yourself to really feel them. And I want to talk about that, okay? Because I feel like you're listening to that and you're like, yeah, of course I love them, love me. No, babe, like really let them, because I struggle with this too, okay? It's why I'm like about to freaking cry right now, because if my fiance gives me a compliment, it goes in one ear and out the other, because I don't feel like I deserve it. So I block off that connection. I block off that love from being able to come into my life, all right? Not me crying, pile 2. And that's what I feel from you as well. If they compliment you, babe, let yourself receive it, because you are as amazing as they're saying. If they want to love you, don't question it and think it's because they did something wrong, because it's out of love. It's out of genuinity, and they care about you so much. Like, literally, I'm crying because they care about you. And I feel like you want them to. I know you want to care about them too. And I get this same energy, and it's probably making me emotional because I really struggle with this. Like, I'm very open about this with my fiance, that I can't really feel her love. Like, I can't fully feel it. And I feel it like maybe 50%. And it has nothing to do with her. It has to do with my ability to receive love, like from anybody. And that sucks, right? And that starts with learning to forgive and heal my past trauma, learning to forgive and heal what's happened in my past and what's gone on with me in my life. And same energy, all right? But this person cares about you so deep. They want to give you so much love. And it starts like you're ready to receive it, all right? And you are deserving of this love. You are deserving of this energy that's wanting to come in your way, all right? The last card you got of this is very, very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now, all right? This is important because your spirit guides are saying this person's already in your life. Like, this person is either already in your life or they are like coming in hot really, really, really quickly. And oh my gosh, sorry, you got another card because it just could not stop flying off the top. And it's the release your ex card. The time has come to clear your energy. Absolutely, it has. All right, this person is either in your life or they're coming super soon. And this is important because you don't need to do anything. I want to make that really clear. You don't need to do anything. If none of this is resonating, then throw it away, whatever, no worries, okay? But your spirit guides are telling you like you're ready to release and you're ready to receive this love because they are here. They are here. I don't think you're going to be waiting a very long time at all. I think for a lot of you listening, they're already in your life. They're already somebody that is in your life and probably important to you. And if that is you, oh my God, my throat chakra. If that is you, then this is the time right now to heal and release because you are ready to accept this love. You are ready to receive it. All right. And if you don't feel ready, then throw it away, whatever. Okay. That's totally fine. But I think that there is a part of you that really wants to fully receive this love. And that's probably why you clicked on this video. You also got the releasing your ex right over this card here about forgiving and learning. And the time has come to clear your energy. All right. Clear your energy. Release what does not serve you. And I'm not just saying an ex-lover. This could be an ex-friend if you're wanting to manifest a friend in your life, whatever. But this is an energy of like, you are ready to release them. They have not been serving you. And I feel like we've been holding on to them for a little bit and you're ready. Okay. It's time to release. It's time to say goodbye. It's time to understand that what happened in that relationship, if it did not serve you, is not a reflection of your future. Okay. What happened in that relationship, if it hurt you, if it wounded you, it does not have to be a reflection of your future unless we let it be. All right. It does not need to reflect what's going to happen in the future unless we make it that way. But your spirit guides are saying release it, okay? Release it and release them and let them go and let them be so you can fully move on to this amazing love that is right in front of you because they want to love you so bad. And again, if you've been burned in the past, if this energy in the past has made you feel like you don't deserve love, release it, okay? It had nothing to do with you. They were projecting onto you. You are amazing. You are deserving of love. You are absolutely deserving of love. And it's time for you to see that within yourself, okay? Excuse me. The next cards I'm going to pull for you today are the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards here. With these cards, I set the intention that spirit for pile number 2, any goddesses who would like to show themselves for pile number 2 as goddesses that the pile number 2 energy can call upon to work with, well, please show themselves. Please show yourselves today. But if you do not want to work with the goddesses, you absolutely do not have to. You can just take the messages from the cards that are still going to be there for you. But if you feel comfortable working with goddesses and deities, these are some that would like to work with you, some that would like to reach out to you, some that would like to connect with your energy for a beautiful pile number 2 with our spirit quartz. Goddess, what do we have to say? Any goddesses that would like to work with us or any additional messages about what is the truth of this connection? Whoa. Okay. All right. The first card you got is Lakshmi, bright future. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine, period. Okay, stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. This is all going to work out. Everything is going to work out wonderfully. Like I said, I was getting a little bit of anxious energy in the beginning. I feel like we may be a little anxious, a little bit worried, kind of perseverating on this energy of, am I good enough? Do they like me? What can I say? How can I make them like me more, etc. And Lakshmi is here to remind you just to kind of take a deep breath, focus on yourself, and everything is going to work out. Everything is going to be fine. If you need help remembering that, call upon Lakshmi and she will help you hear that. You also got, I don't know how to pronounce this properly, but Arakura, I believe is her name, blossoming. You are just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process and do not give up. All right, you are just starting on this healing journey, and maybe you haven't just started. Maybe you've been doing it for a while, but why it's saying you're just starting is because you have a lot of opportunity to grow. You have a lot of opportunity to heal. So be kind to yourself. Be patient with yourself on this journey. If you want to wake up tomorrow and be totally ready to receive love and totally ready to release your ex and totally ready, and it doesn't happen immediately, be gentle with yourself and be kind to yourself, because you're asking a lot, right? Like, you're asking a lot of your energy. You're asking a lot of your soul to release this energy of, frustration or pain or whatever did not serve you from your past. And you're asking your energy to release that all at once. So be patient and kind on how that happens. Be patient and kind on how long it takes. Be patient and kind on how much your soul's ready to do at one time. And just know that it is happening. You are going to keep going. So do not give up, but just be kind. Okay? Be kind to yourself. All right, let's go ahead and see if there are any other messages from our goddesses here. Oh, okay. You got Ain, I believe I'm pronouncing this right. Leap of faith. Take a risk and put your heart's true desires into action. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, take a leap of faith. This person is coming into your life, and I feel like there's this restrictive energy of no, I need to wait till I'm ready. I need to wait. No, it's fine. I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait. We're gonna coast. And Spirit's saying, take a leap of faith. All right, go on a date with them, or I don't know, just communicate that with them, whatever it looks like. But they are wanting to work with you. No, sorry, I got distracted. They are wanting to be with you. They are wanting to be a part of your life. So if you're ready to let them in, babe. They want to be there with you, okay? All right, and then the last card you got for today is Hathor, receptivity. Allow, babe, what the heck? Allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. Allow yourself to receive. You got 1, 2, 3 cards saying the same energy. Allow yourself to receive. It's time that you deserve to receive the love you've always desired, all right? Period. It is time for you to receive, babe. Babe, you deserve to receive good things. You deserve to receive someone that really cares about you and supports you, and they are here. So allow yourself to receive. I know I just made this look so messy, and I'm so sorry, but allow yourself to receive, okay? Allow yourself to receive support. Allow yourself to receive love. Allow yourself to receive care. Allow yourself to receive, energy, compliments, time, worth, whatever it looks like from this person. Allow yourself to receive it, because they want to be a part of your life, and it's time, all right? It's time. Babe, I really hope this resonated with you. Of course, you can call on Hathor as well if you're having a hard time receiving. If you're having a hard time allowing yourself to receive, call on her to help you. Again, you can call on Ain if you need help having courage to take that leap of faith. Arakura if you need help understanding that this is going to be a time and patient energy. Also, I want to talk about the fact that all of these colors just match so freaking beautifully with the spirit cords, and that just makes me so happy. Like, that is so aesthetic and I love it. Okay. Pile number 2, that was your reading. I really hope this resonated with you and gave you the messages you were hoping to receive or you needed to receive. If it did resonate, please feel free to leave a comment down below and let me know. And also be sure to subscribe and join our family and turn on that notification bell so you get notified when my readings go live, okay? Also, I wanted to remind you that I do have a Patreon, which is Liv's Light. I also do accept private one-on-one tarot readings done via Zoom at www.marinatarot.com. I also wanted to let you know that I do accept both tips and donations, both at Venmo and PayPal. PayPal's acting a little bit weird, so if you want to use PayPal, scroll down to the description and click on the link, all right? My tips and donations are never required nor an expectation, just received with so much joy and gratitude, and are one of the main reasons. Is my candle going out? Oh yeah, it was, and that's my fault. I just bumped it. I think it's because my fan is on because I'm so hot right now. But they are never acquired nor expected. They are just received with so much joy and so much gratitude, and are one of the main reasons I'm able to continue to do this full time. So thank you so much to everyone who has left a tip or donation. I am incredibly grateful for you. So thank you so much, Pile 2, for being here. I am so thankful for your time, your energy, your love, and your support. It does not go unnoticed. I am so grateful for you and that you are in this life at the same time I am, and that we got to connect. So thank you so much for being here. Always remember to show others love, show your light, and shine so bright, and I will see you cuties for my next video. Bye. All right, last and the never bit least, our beautiful pile number 3 with this gorgeous piece of celestite. I really do think that this is one of my favorite stones now. I just recently even discovered that this was a stone. Like, I think I've always seen it and thought it was something completely different, but I am just like, it's everything. It is absolutely everything. I'm super in love with it. So this is going to be pile number 3's stone. Oopsies, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, so much is happening. All right, so before we go ahead and start, I actually did pull a couple of cards for you just to kind of gauge the general energy of what to expect, kind of what is the truth of our connection, the core energy right off the bat. So let's go ahead and see pile number 3. What is the truth of this connection? The first card you got is Phoenix. How is that for a happily ever after? All right. You also got Feather. Think first before you judge, and bitch fire. Stand up for yourself, okay? Interesting energy. Pile number 3, interesting energy. So before we even get started, the first thing I kind of want to say is that I feel like I'm definitely tuning into somebody who has been soiled. And what I mean by that is like somebody who has just been treated, mistreated, like not treated fairly, not treated properly. And I feel like that's kind of who I'm tuning into right now. I feel like I'm tuning into maybe some bitterness, or maybe just holding on to some past hurt. And before we even go any further, I want you to know that that is completely normal. And if you are still feeling that way, if you are still holding on to these feelings, it's normal. All right, let yourself feel your emotions, let yourself feel them, but you are being told through spirit to kind of like release that energy, because I do just feel this energy of just anger and built up resentment and just kind of frustration. And maybe that is affecting you in your current life. Maybe you are frustrated at this person you asked about. Maybe you are angry at this person you asked about. And Spirit's saying it's time to focus on you. And I feel so annoying because every pile here today has been focus on you, focus on yourself, focus on your energy. But it's just what Spirit wants to talk about. So starting right off the bat, for how is that for a happily ever after? Literally right off the bat, Spirit is saying, like, regardless of what you've been through, regardless of everything that's been going on, regardless is not the right word. It's almost like, I feel like you've gone through some shit. I don't even know how else to say it. I feel like you've gone through some shit. Maybe it's been multiple unhealthy relationships or unhealthy friendships. Maybe it's just been like a string of things that have not been serving you. And I feel this energy where it's almost like people have been trying to like knock you down, and you're standing back up again. That visualization from Captain Marvel is coming to my head, where it's like, it's at the very end of the movie, spoiler alert, but they just kind of show her getting continuously knocked down. But she constantly, consistently, continuously stands back up again. Knock down, get back up again. Knock down, get back up again. This quite literally represents the phoenix rising from the ashes, right? No matter what has crumbled around you, no matter what has gone on in your life, you have continued to persevere. And that is what makes you so absolutely goddamn powerful. Like, you are so powerful. And that is because you have never given up. It's because you've continued to push, you've continued to strive, you've continued to grow, you've continued to keep going, all right? And that is absolutely beautiful. And you have the moment right now to acknowledge your power and acknowledge yourself and say, you know what? I may have been through hell and freaking back, but I am still here and I am still standing. And for that, I am amazing and I deserve to be acknowledged, okay? Period. To be honest with you, which we're going to tune into more, we're going to tune into more energy, but I just kind of feel like this person that you're asking about, this person that you're wondering what the truth is of the connection, I feel a little bit of disconnect, and I'm going to pull clarification cards, don't worry, but I do feel a tiny bit of disconnect, and there could be a couple reasons for that. It could be because, yes, we are asking about another person, but Spirit's wanting to focus on you. that's the door. Or it could be that this person also has to kind of address some things here. Okay, so we're gonna get into it. You also got feather. Think first before you judge. This could definitely be going forward in relationships, or even with this person you're asking about. If your innate reaction is to judge out of a defense mechanism for what has happened to you, that's normal, okay? But Spirit is saying take a deep breath, take a moment, and think first before judging, because things are always going to look different from our perspective than from another person's, right? Like from my perspective, something might look this way, but if you're standing from a completely opposite angle, it's going to look different. So just kind of think about that as well moving forward. I'm definitely getting wounded healer energy. I'm definitely just tuning into somebody who has just been burned and singed so many times that like you don't even want to deal with romance anymore. If I'm being fully honest with you, I feel like I'm tuning into a pile that's just like, whatever, I don't really care. Like, I don't really care how this turns out or how this goes. Like, it's whatever. I'm not that invested in it because you've been kind of burned. And if that's where you're at right now, that's totally fine. But if you are wanting to attract a relationship or an energy of friendship into your life, Spirit is just saying to kind of be cognizant and make sure that when you are going throughout this relationship, when you are going throughout this friendship, make sure you first identify, okay, first of all, what serves me? Second of all, you know, do I have any red flags? Things like that. Like, I'm just getting the message of being very cognizant, but without judgment, and not just judgment towards others, but also judgment towards yourself. Don't judge yourself if you thought something was going to work out and then it doesn't. It's okay. All right. Sometimes we think someone's going to be our perfect match and then they end up having 1,000,001 red flags. That's okay. All right. I'm not saying like, oh, it's okay, it's whatever, but I'm just saying it's normal. I hate the word saying it's normal because normal is so relative, but it happens. Okay. It happens. I'm just trying to get you not to beat yourself up about it, is really what I'm getting at. And then you got the bitch fire. And this is why I think there's a little bit of almost like conflicting energy, which is why I'm really excited to kind of pull more clarification cards here, because the bitch fire, stand up for yourself. This shows me that this person you're kind of asking about, this person you're kind of tuning into with this energy, it might be two different things. Okay. Two different things. Take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. But I'm definitely tuning into, first and foremost, one, a past connection that you're still kind of harboring, you're still kind of feeling about, you're still kind of ruminating over, and that's where that Phoenix kind of comes in. I feel like this was someone that maybe really did not treat you well and you did not stand up for yourself as much as you wish you would have, and you're beating yourself up about it. That's one energy I'm tuning into. If that is you, take a deep breath and let's let that shit go. Okay, we'll even take one together. Breathe in and release. All right. And then the second energy I'm tuning into here is that I feel like this might be a connection. If this is not one that singed you, I feel like this might be a connection with somebody who is going to kind of push you to stand up for yourself, push you in a way where you have to kind of assert your dominance and assert yourself. And the reason being is because I feel like this connection might be a soul connection. I'm not saying a soulmate. I'm not saying, you know, anything like that. But sometimes we come into karmic connections that really help us push through things and reach our growth. They might trigger us in certain ways, so we address certain shadows. They might help us deal with things that we didn't know we needed to deal with, so we can kind of push through and go through. And if that's also your energy, this is a connection that might be pushing you in a very uncomfortable way to learn to stand up for yourself, learn how to open that throat chakra, learn how to use your voice, because you deserve to stand up for what is not serving you. And Spirit's just reminding you of that here, especially with the Phoenix. Like, you've gone through so much. And I'm really just getting this visualization of someone who's just been through so much in their life, and you're still so kind, you're still so genuine, you're still so loving. And I'm really, really seeing that here with you. Like, you're still so loving, and you're kind of, I'm getting this energy of like, well, why don't I have someone? Why don't I have somebody that loves me? Why don't I have somebody that treats me this way? Like, I've been through so much. I deserve it. You 100% do deserve it. And Spirit is saying, like, this love, if it's something you want, 100% manifest it. But the thing that really needs love right now, the energy that really needs love, is yourself towards yourself. I know, annoying. I've been saying it all day. I feel like everyone's gonna hate me for it, but you are really being called. And especially if you're watching this on Valentine's Day, prioritize yourself, spend some time with yourself, nurture yourself, because I'm honestly almost getting also like, maybe we're kind of searching in external places for that validation. We might be searching in external places for that feeling that we've kind of been missing. And Spirit is saying it's within you. Like, everything you're searching for, everything you're asking about, everything you're desiring, it all stems from within. And that's what's so important. And that's why you need to kind of focus on that, that, because Spirit's trying to show you you can stand up for yourself. You are not a bitch if you stand up for yourself. Like, literally bitch fire. Okay, but you're not a bitch if you stand up for yourself. And that's not even, like, ignore the negative connotation towards that, okay? You're not mean if you stand up for yourself. You're not a horrible person if you stand up for yourself. Standing up for yourself shows that you love yourself, you care about yourself, you value your worth, and that's what we love to see, all right? Let's go ahead and see if we have any extra extra messages here. This is the Empath Empowerment deck. As always, all the decks I use are going to be linked down below. All right. Observe, don't absorb. If you are taking on the stress of others, try observing the situation from a distance. This will increase your energy, all right? So maybe you need to take some time. If you are in a situationship right now with someone and you're just like, they are just not serving you, they are not serving your energy, but you're staying with them anyways, whether it's out of convenience, whether it's out of, I don't know, fear or anything like that, you might need some space from this person. I'm not saying permanent space. That's totally up to you and your energy. If you want permanent space, take it. But I'm definitely seeing that there's just some space that needs to happen. There's some space so you can kind of clear your head. There's some space so you can kind of clear your head. You can see things from a clearer perspective and really focus and value yourself. But you definitely might need to take some space from this person, space from this energy. If it's a friendship, if it's a lover, if it's a partner, whoever it looks like, just take some space this next week and this next day, whatever is applicable for you. Just take some space from them. Clear your head, clear your mind, clear your soul. It's okay to take space every once in a while. Even if you're completely in love with this person, take some space. You need it, okay? You need some space to really feel your own emotions, because I feel like you're kind of taking on their energy as well. And we don't need to do that right now, okay? What else do we have for our beautiful pile number 3, Celestite pile number 3? Be a comfort to yourself. Comfort is an inside job. Speak to yourself in a loving, positive way. Do something that nourishes you. Know in this moment that all is well. That is exactly what I was just saying. That's exactly what I was just saying. I feel like we were kind of searching for that external source, that external person. Once I have somebody wrapping their arms around me, then I'll be happy. Once I have somebody protecting me, then I'll be happy. Once I have someone sleeping next to me, then I'll be happy. Once I have someone who loves me, then I'll be happy. And Spirit's saying it's time to be there for yourself. Like, literally be your own knight in shining armor, okay? Like, you can comfort yourself, be a self-soother, okay? Like, be there for yourself, show up for yourself, because when we are constantly, and I'm not saying you guys are doing this at all, but if we are constantly looking for outside validation, if we are looking for outside validation to prove to ourselves that we are worthy, that's kind of still saying subconsciously and energetically that we don't find ourselves worthy enough on our own, right? Because we're looking for somebody else to complete us. And Spirit's saying you are completely worthy as you are, and it's time for you to really tune into that and tap into that. It's time for you to really tune into who you are, what you are, and the power that you hold. And it's time for you to really understand, like, you can be your own healer. You do not need anybody else. We love having people in our life, and that's awesome. That's awesome. But you don't need anybody, okay? You don't need them. I don't know how else to say this with this connection. You don't need them. It's wonderful to have them in your life, and I love that for you, but like, we don't need them. They are just a happy additive to our energy, okay? All right, you also got let yourself receive support. It's often easier for empaths to give than to receive. Allow others to support you. Experience the pleasure of their caring energy. All right, you did get this in this exact same position as Feather, which is like a group of friends hanging out. So if you have friends who've been trying to kind of talk to you about this connection, if you have friends that have been trying to kind of be honest with you and say, hey, I love you, I care about you so deeply, but like, I kind of am getting these vibes, and they're trying to support you through this. Open yourself up to letting them shower you with that support. Open yourself up from letting them be there for you, because honestly, our friends and our close loved ones, they are going to see the truth of our relationship so much quicker than we are, because they see it without the rose-colored glasses, right? They see it without the heart eyes. They see it without the, I want this person to like me so bad. And I'm talking friendship or other, but like, literally trust your family, okay? You don't have to, like, not literal family, like blood. If you want to, you can, but trust your soul families, trust your tribe, the people you trust the most in this world. Truly listen to them if they are talking to you about your relationships, if they're talking to you about your friends, because they see things you don't, okay? They see things differently than you see them. And so really listen to those people that are wanting to kind of reach out to you. I'm definitely tuning into somebody who maybe their best friend has been like, hey, I love you and I'll always support you, but I kind of get these icky vibes, I get these weird vibes, and maybe we go on the defensive and we're like, you just don't know, like you don't see them the way I see them. And Spirit's saying, listen to your friends, okay? Listen to those ones who have really seen you. Listen to those ones who have been with you through everything. Listen to those ones who can really truly see through the rose-colored glasses, because they want to love you and they want to support you. But sometimes we can push our friends so far away because we just don't want to hear it, right? All right, let's go ahead and see. Spirit, what else do we have to say for our beautiful Celestite pile number 3? Celestite pile number 3. Make peace with uncertainty. It may take a while to find clarity about a situation. Be patient. Know that invisible healing forces are at work during this time. All right. So like I was saying, I'm kind of getting that distant almost energy. Maybe this is someone that you just have not been vibing with lately. Maybe there's been a lot of arguments. Maybe you're wanting a definitive answer and Spirit's like, you have to be patient with time. Okay. All right, and then you also got listen to the wisdom of your intuition. Your inner voice is the best friend you will ever have. Seek answers from deep within rather than just through your intellect. Okay, so powerful. This is what we're saying, and I know people are going to be so annoyed with me because you clicked on this to, maybe find something different, and I'm over here telling you to focus on yourself, but I'm just going to keep saying it. Focus on you, boo. Focus on you, all right? You're being called to tune into your intuition. You're being called to comfort yourself. You're literally being called to take space. Like, take space from this person, take some time away. I'm sorry if that bothers you. And as always, you don't have to take what I say. Like if you don't like what I'm saying, throw it away. No worries at all. I do not take it personal. If you don't want to take space from them, don't. Okay, like listen to your intuition always. But you're definitely being called from Spirit to kind of take some space away. Look at how far you've truly come in life. Look at the changes you have made and see if this connection is truly serving you. See if this connection is serving you when you take the space away. You look at things without the rose-colored glasses, and then you can really see definitively what things are actually looking like. And sometimes it's that, people are great connections, but sometimes they just need space away from each other, and then they can come back different and more grown up and just like with different head on their shoulders, and that's fine too. Okay, that's fine. But you are just being called in this time to really take some space, be a comfort to yourself, let your friends help you out, let the people in your life help you out. And if you don't have people, call on your spiritual tribe and your spiritual community and let them help you out. And then your guides are also telling you, be okay with the fact that you don't know right now, all right? I know you came to this reading to find out and to know exactly what's going on, but there's other energy here, and Spirit saying be okay with the uncertainty. It might take a while because we're not just working with one person's energy, right? We're working with two, and I feel like a little bit of disconnect from both of you, if I'm being fully honest, like from both sides of the coin here. So it might take some time. It might take some time because in order to kind of also see things clearly, like I said, you have to take that time away to be able to see it clearly, which is another reason why it might take time, all right? And then you're being guided to listen to your intuition. Your intuition, I say this all the time, your intuition is like the most powerful thing we have. Your intuition is your direct connection from the divine, from source. And if you're wanting to hear something from your guides, if you're wanting to hear something from Spirit, the easiest way to do so is by connecting to your intuition, by connecting with the divine, by listening. Ask a question, listen. Is this person right for me? Ask and listen, and you will know the answer, all right? But get out of our heads a little bit. That's why we need to take some space, why we need to kind of self-soothe, take some time away from our head. And like what I mean by that is like clearing out the mental chatter by meditating, going off of social media for a little bit. Don't talk to this person for a little bit. Clear your energy. Don't let them fog your brain, okay? And I'm not saying that they're a bad person at all, but when we're trying to take space, but they're constantly checking on us because they love us, which is fine, it can kind of clog that mental chatter. And what we need right now is we need to kind of take some space and clear that out so you can really hear them and not hear them, hear yourself and what your intuition is trying to say, okay? Then we're gonna pull some romance cards because y'all know it's a Valentine's Day special, and what would a Valentine's Day special be without some romance cards? So let's go ahead and see, Spirit. Pile number 3, our beautiful Celestite pile. What do we have to see about the truth of this connection, Spirit? What do we have to see about the truth of this connection for our beautiful pile number 3? Okay. Let go of control issues. Besties, I love you. But I'm not even freaking kidding. You got make peace with uncertainty and then let go of control issues, which both say the same thing. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. My love, if you're trying to control the situation, let go and let be, okay? And what I mean by control the situation is that if you feel like something is naturally unfolding, but you don't want it to, you're going to kind of control the situation to make it work. For example, y'all know I always give my examples. I was in a relationship that was not serving me, and I did not want to let go. I did not want to let go. I had my reasons, I had my feelings, I had my emotions, and I did not want to let go. So what did that result in? Us breaking up and getting back together a total of nine times in the course of like 3 months, because it was just toxic, right? We break up, we get back together, we break up, we get back together, because it was trying to unfold. It was trying to end its course, and I just could not manage. And so I kept getting back, I kept getting back. And when it would naturally unfold and we would break up, I couldn't handle that. So I needed to control the situation. So if you feel like it's unfolding naturally, let it go and let it be. And, just make peace with that knowing. Oh my God. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm overwhelmed. You guys saw that, right? I'm literally overwhelmed. Olivia, let's take a breath. Hold up. Let's take a breath. Sometimes spirit's just so loud and it overwhelms me. You literally got let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. This is exactly what I was saying, which is so crazy that we got that. Wow. Okay. Okay, shit. All right. This is even more loud now. Like, literally let yourself receive the support you're asking about. Let yourself receive this support from your friends, your family. I don't need to be a broken record. I literally just rang y'all with the let yourself receive and the number 26 card. You don't need to hear me keep saying it. Spirit is so loud about that. Trust those friends. And it's just like, I don't even know how else to explain it. Every time my friends or my family, especially if my mom or someone has had a bad feeling about somebody, they've always been right, because I just paint my red flags so freaking pretty pink that I refuse to see them. But my friends don't have those love goggles on, right? My friends and family don't see things that way, which is why it's important to listen to them as well, okay? And then you got children. What does this card say? Your love life is being affected by children. Interesting, okay? So a couple of messages. This could be incredibly literal. Maybe you have children in your life and it kind of complicates the loving game. Or additional message I'm getting here is that this might be an inner child wound. And what I mean by that is that there is this energy of sometimes certain my words are everywhere. Sometimes certain situations in our childhood can definitely affect the way we go about life, definitely affect the way we allow ourselves to receive support, especially because I place this here with the be a comfort to yourself. Maybe you didn't have a lot of comforting in your inner child. Maybe you didn't receive a lot of comfort from your parents or from those who you should have received comfort from. So maybe it's hard for you now to kind of be that person for yourself, or hard for you to even understand how to receive that, how to receive support. How can I let somebody be there for me when I don't even know like what that's like? So that's kind of the message I'm getting with the children card here. Of course, it could be very literal. It could be that maybe you actually have children and it kind of complicates the love life and it complicates the love game. But I definitely am seeing, actually, I just got an additional message as well. But I definitely am seeing that this could be an inner child wound. So if that resonates with you at all, if when I pulled that card, you felt the same energy, I do link inner child resources in my description, and I will link them in this video as well. And you can go ahead and listen to those. And if that resonates with you, maybe do some inner child healing. An additional message I'm getting from my friends out there who are listening, who are maybe a little bit older and maybe have children of, actually, it doesn't even matter how old you are, because children of any age are very, very, very aware of these things. If your children are kind of talking to you about the way they feel about somebody that you are friends with or dating, just entertain it, okay? Just listen to your kids, because I'm so serious. Kids are so freaking smart and observant, and we as adults sometimes can completely discredit them and completely brush them off and be like, okay, you're just annoying, like you're just annoying little kid. But kids are so freaking observant. Kids are so freaking aware of things. They are so in touch with the divine. And I'm not just saying kids. If you are, a little bit older and you have children in your 20s and 30s and they kind of say, hey, look, the way this person's treating you is not okay. Listen to them, because they are, again, seeing things from a different point of view that you are unable to see with those rose-colored glasses, okay? Multiple meanings there with the children card. All right, and then you got the forgiven learning card. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. This is another card that pile number 2 got as well. This is very similar energy, the time of learning to release what did not serve us so we can continue to heal. Obviously, there's a lot of releasing that kind of needs to happen, and to be honest with you, since I was talking about inner child work while that card came up, there might definitely need to be some inner child healing that happens while you're going through this transition, just to kind of release what has not been serving you and move forward, because there is this energy of you are ready to become somebody who can really, you know, make really beautiful connections, really connect people on a deep level, really pick people that are really amazing for you. And maybe you're beating yourself up because maybe you are that person like me who for the longest time just attracted those who did not serve us. Like, I was the CEO of attracting unhealthy relationships into my life, because one, it's what I thought I deserved, and two, it's what I was used to, right? And if we're used to being treated a certain way, that's what we think we're worth, that's what we attract, that's what we manifest. So this is a time for you to forgive yourself, forgive those who have hurt you. And I say forgive in the sense of, I am not saying you go to somebody that hurt you and you're like, you know what, I forgive you, we're homies, we're cool for life. Nah. Okay, when I say forgiving, we forgive truly and only for ourselves. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but what I mean is, like, think about it in the sense of, if you are upset with someone, if you are holding on to a grudge, if you are holding on to anger, if you are holding on to past hurts, it's not affecting that person that hurt you. Who it's affecting, whose life it's sucking, is your own. Like, it's literally soul sucking your energy from you, because we're angry, we're hurt, we're upset. We keep thinking about, you know, X, Y, and Z. We keep ruminating on this, which is normal. It's okay. But just understand that forgiving has nothing to do with talking to that person, engaging with that person, communicating with that person, accepting what they did as okay. Absolutely not. It's just saying, I release this energy of holding on and harboring this anger because it's not serving me. Sorry, that's my door. My fiance is walking outside. But I'm releasing it because it's not serving me. Not because they deserve to like this, and that. It's because I deserve to be free, and that's the beauty of that. And as you are releasing that, as you are releasing the past, more love is going to be able to show itself to you, because you're going to understand how much you truly deserve to be treated with absolute love and kindness. The last thing you got for these is past life relationship. You have known each other before. So maybe the person you're questioning, this could most definitely be someone from a past life connection. And like I was saying with the number 16, the bitch fire card, where it's like standing up for yourself. Like I was saying, this person might be pushing you to kind of go through these triggers and go through this energy in order to get you to go through this life path of understanding your worth. And this might have been a karmic connection. And what I mean by that is, maybe you knew each other in a past life and maybe it's been rekindled. So that way you guys can help each other heal and grow, and then release if need be, or continue on if need be, whatever it looks like for you. But this definitely could have been a connection from the past. A past life. And again, I've done past life regressions before, and even though like maybe I have someone in my life right now that's from a past life, it doesn't mean that they are the same relationship, right? So like my fiance in this past life wasn't my fiance in my past life. You know what I'm saying? Wait, no, my fiance in this life doesn't mean it was my fiance in a past life. So I'm not saying that this is romantic. I'm not saying that this is anything. This could be platonic, etc. Y'all know the tea. But I do think this connection did have a past life energy, which might be a karmic energy, which might be why it's kind of coming up again. So really pay attention to the cycles of this relationship and seeing if there is still something that might need to be healed. For the last cards I pulled for you today, these are the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards here. So I'm going to set the intention for pile number 3, our beautiful Celestite energy. If there are any goddesses or deities who would like to work with anyone who is tuning in and listening to Angel or tuning into Celestite pile number 3, please show yourself, please speak loudly, please speak clearly, and please show yourself to pile number 3. All right, so if there are any goddesses who would like to work with you, they're going to show themselves. But if you do not connect with goddesses, if you do not vibe with that energy, you do not have to reach out to them. You can still take the messages as they are, but I just kind of wanted to do that as well. If you do work with goddesses, if you do work with deities, and you're wanting to work with some, these are some that would like to work with you. Right off the bat, we got Kuan Yin with compassion, which definitely checks out. Compassion is such a powerful energy. Release Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. Very loud message for you that I am receiving. Where do I want to put this? I don't know. We're going to put it here. Very loud message that I am receiving is just be kind to yourself through this transition. Be kind to yourself through this energy and understand that it's going to maybe take time to go through this. There's a lot of healing that needs to happen. And when there's a lot of healing that needs to happen, it doesn't happen overnight, right? Even if you ask your friends for the support, even you connect with these people that are wanting to help you, it doesn't mean that it's going to be absolutely super, super, super easy to just get over it. Just get over it. You're fine. You're fine. No, okay? Be compassionate to yourself on this journey. Be compassionate to yourself when you're going through this. And just be compassionate. Like, just be gentle, be kind. Treat yourself as you would treat someone who you care very deeply about. For me, I like to look at myself sometimes from the eyes of like a big sister. And I'm like, okay, you know what? You're struggling right now, and I love you, and I see you, and let me be there and support you instead of just getting mad at you for not doing X, Y, and Z. So be kind and be gentle to yourself. You also got Sulis, bodies of water. Spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or ocean to recharge your batteries. There is recharging that needs to happen, okay? There is this energy of needing to recharge. There's this energy of needing to kind of rejuvenate your energy. I keep saying the word energy so many times, it's getting annoying, but there's definitely this okay, I'll say vibe. There's definitely this vibe of needing to recharge, release, and kind of honestly just like connect with Gaia, connect with that energy, connect with yourself. And water is incredibly healing, which is why you're kind of being called to do that. I just realized it's also by the let go of control, make peace with uncertainty, and forgive and learning. So all of this has to do with healing and releasing. And water is an incredibly powerful element because it really helps heal you. So if you do not have a body of water near you, take a healing bath, take a cleansing shower, put your feet in the water if you can. If you do have a body of water near you, go sit by it and let Mama Gaia just like wash your pain away, okay? Oh my God. Okay, and then you got Segment, who I just love. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. Not y'all making me about to freaking cry. I've already cried too many times in this video. No more, okay? You are stronger than you think you are. You're literally the phoenix rising from the ashes, and I know you have been through so much shit, and I just want to give you a hug. Like, I know I can't, but I'm gonna give you, I know you can't see me, but I'm giving you a virtual hug, okay? Because you are so amazing. You are so powerful. You are so much stronger than you even realize. Like, you are so amazing. First of all, you never need to settle. Why do I need to tell you that? I don't know, but I do. You don't ever need to settle. You deserve being treated kindly. You deserve being met with all of these wildest dreams that you've always had. Like, you deserve to be treated so out of this world amazing. All right, and you don't need to settle. Your pain, your past does not make you unlovable. Your past, what you have gone through, does not make you any less valuable. You are so valuable. You are so worthy. You are so goddamn amazing. Like, I don't even know other words, and I know people get upset when I say that, so throw it away if that word offends you. But like, you're literally so amazing. Like, you're so, oh my God, you're so powerful and you're so strong, and I feel like you don't even see it, and you're making me emotional. You're making me want to cry because I feel like there's this energy of settling, because I feel like you don't quite see what you're worth. You don't quite see that you deserve this. You don't quite see that you deserve every amazing, beautiful, wonderful thing that the universe wants to offer you. And I feel like you're just like, this is fine. I'll settle for this. I'll settle for not being super happy. I'll settle for not being treated properly because I'm messy. My life is messy. My past is messy. My world is messy. It's just me. It's just what I'm stuck with. It's not, okay? Your past does not make you unlovable. Your past does not make you unlikable. Your past does not dictate your future unless you give it the power to, all right? You are so strong, you are so worthy, you are so amazing, and you deserve complete and honest and true love, all right? I know that this was more about your connection with yourself, but sometimes Spirit speaks, okay? Sometimes Spirit speaks. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, all the time Spirit speaks, but I can't always control the shift in the vibe of where it's gonna go, all right? So pile number 3, that was your reading. I really hope this resonated with you. If it did, please leave me a comment down below and let me know. And if you liked what you see, definitely subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. A lot of you have been telling me that my videos have not been showing up on your For You You page. So if you definitely want to see my videos, turn on the notification bell and they will always notify you when I post a live video. So definitely check into that if you're interested. I don't know why I said live, like when my video goes live is what I meant to say. I wanted to remind you that I do have a Patreon if you want to check it out, which is Liv's Light. My private readings are also back and those are done one-on-one via Zoom at www.marinatarot.com, the one and only place I'm offering private readings. So don't get scammed. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. That's it. That's the only place. All right. I wanted to let you know I do accept both tips and donations, both at Venmo and PayPal. My PayPal is acting kind of weird, so if you want to use PayPal, scroll down to the description, click on the link next to PayPal, and it'll take you right there. My tips and donations are never required nor an expectation. They are just received with so much joy and so much gratitude, and are one of the main reasons I'm able to keep pursuing and doing this full time. So thank you so much to everyone who has a tip or a donation. It does not go unnoticed or unappreciated. I am so incredibly grateful for you. I am so incredibly grateful for all of you. Thank you so much for all of your love, all of your support, all of your kindness, and all of your just, I don't even know, like generosity and support. Like I feel so grateful that I have such a sweet and powerful community, and I'm so thankful that you are a part of it. I adore you, and I'm so grateful for you. So thank you so much for all of your love. As always, remember to show others love, show your light, and shine so bright. And I will see you kitties for my next video. Bye.